of the mind, Charles Dickson.
Rob Parks. Thank God it's Friday.
It is
again.
Yes.
Thank God.
Yes. TJIF.
Thank God.
So we get right into the top stories. The Giants beat the Panthers. Kind of beat them down.
Beat the brakes off of them.
36-7.
By 29 points. Wow.
Just a sad day. But the biggest thing about that game was the running back, Andre Brown. He replaced the injured running back, Ahmad Bradshaw, in the starting lineup. Mm-hmm. And he rushed for 113 yards and 2 touchdowns. So tell me, do you know his background? What happened with him?
I know he actually got cut by Carolina before.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So that it was good for him to do that against the team that cut him. Right. Got his vengeance. And a lot of fantasy owners look like geniuses because a lot of people picked him up. I know a couple people that picked him up before the game yesterday, so they look like geniuses. He picked up, 24 points?
At least 24 points. ESPN Fantasy.
113 yards, 2 TDs for the backup running back, which isn't bad. So when Bradshaw comes back, they have like a double threat.
Again. Yeah, at least hopefully he can keep doing what he's doing. He was cut 7 times before this. So he knew that this was his moment, and he had to do what he had to do on national television to try to make sure if the Giants don't use him or throw him back on the practice team, that some other team will lobby to pick him up and sign him. So
that's a lesson for everybody out there. When you have your chance in life, take advantage.
Take
advantage of your moment because you never know when you have another moment. Andre Brown took advantage of his moment. And now he's good. So, congrats, Andre Brown.
Congrats to Andre Brown. You know who was a little, I guess, baby after was, I think, Cam Newton. Cam Newton was kind of hurt about the embarrassing display that his team put out yesterday.
Yep.
And he was saying it was nothing the Giants did. It was all on us. Mm-hmm. I think that's just crazy. I mean, yes, they did play bad, but you cannot say the Giants didn't play good defense and the offense wasn't on point.
It's a Super Bowl champs, man. They beat the brakes off of you. Just take the loss, move on to the next week. Don't dwell on it. Don't hold your head down. You're still good, Cam. You're still a good quarterback.
Still made horrible decisions yesterday.
Yeah.
Especially one thing I didn't like was how hype he got when they scored. They were already down 26-0, and he scored. He jumped. The dumbest jump I've seen. You're the star quarterback. You're jumping high over a group for the touchdown, face the other way, and you're back going over the pile. And luckily you didn't get hurt. And then you're gonna just get all happy and do the Superman thing at the end. Y'all were getting blown out.
Yeah,
Get the ball to the ref and make moves.
At that point, you're down like so many points. Like. I hate when players celebrate when they're down. Like, just score the touchdown, hand the ball to the ref, and go to the sideline, dude.
Right.
Why are you doing that?
So
it makes you look bad.
It does, and then more so, the thing he said at the end was that if I was a fan of the Carolina Panthers, I would be holding my head down in shame of the product that was out there today. Talking about yesterday.
They have fans?
That's what I was saying.
That's news to me.
You must have just
Carolina
got fans
Panthers have fans? Since when? Why?
I don't know.
I guess people in Charlotte and North Carolina, that's their team. But
I guess they trying to go. I mean,
I don't know why.
Really, nobody in Charlotte right now has anything to cheer about. Last year, you guys did okay. Still
6-10.
Still wasn't a winning record. That had the Bobcats. That had percentage-wise the worst record in NBA history.
They're terrible.
So right now, you're talking about the fans having their heads down. They probably have already left the bandwagon. They probably went somewhere else already.
You guys got college sports though. Carolina and Duke. Stick with that.
Yes. So those are the top sports in Charlotte and Carolina. Period. Like no one, professional teams right now, nothing to even talk about. So pretty much, Cam. I understand you're trying to get your fans to understand, but they're gonna move on. Now going on to this week in NCAA.
We got big college football games this weekend. I'm gonna start off by Michigan and Notre Dame in South Bend, Indiana. This is going to be a huge game, big rivalry. I want to give a shout out to former Disney ESPN Wide World of Sports intern Matthew Cunningham. He asked me to shout him out. I'm giving him a shout out. Big Notre Dame fan. He's at Notre Dame right now in undergrad, so shout out to him. And he's actually doing a project with his school going to different college football stadiums every weekend and doing reports on them. So last week I believe they were at Ohio State. So that's pretty cool. You know, shout out to Matt Cunningham. Michigan, Notre Dame. This is going to be an interesting game. Notre Dame's pretty good this year, so I'm gonna tune in. I usually don't tune into this game, to be honest. But
it's been close games.
It has some bigger implications because Notre Dame stepped their game up this year, and Michigan fans put a banner up on the stadium like beat Notre Dame at Notre Dame Stadium. So a lot of people from Notre Dame took offense to that. I don't know if you saw that picture. I can show you later, but you know, so it's bad blood there. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a great game.
It's gonna be Denard. You know, last 2 games total yards he had 948. And both games has come down to the wire.
The running machine.
So, who do you think is going to win?
I got Notre Dame, man.
Once again, we disagree on another subject.
I got Notre Dame at home.
Well, why?
Why? I think that home crowd is going to be. It's going to be too much.
They've been at home before.
Yeah, they have. But I just think Notre Dame is better this year, and they're going to make a better game out of it and pull it out at the end. You know, and I don't like Michigan, so I hate Michigan.
Hey, Ohio State fan, so
so I hope Michigan loses every game.
Who could have guessed that answer that when I asked?
I mean, I would pick Michigan if the credit was due, but I think they're gonna get knocked off this week.
Well, you know, Denard's gonna win 3 in a row against Notre Dame and Notre Dame. So
we shall see tomorrow.
Yes,
we shall see.
So the ACC showdown, we're down here. Over here around Florida State and Florida and all them schools. So Florida State plays Clemson. Florida State has outscored their opponents 176-3 in the past 3 games. They're 3-0, but also Clemson is also 3-0. So now Clemson has that nice receiver, DeAndre Hopkins, and the running back, Andre Ellington. So pretty much the offense is going to go against Florida State's defense. And who do you have in that battle?
I got Florida State.
Oh, yeah. I agree. There's no. I'm not even.
Florida State. Is Florida State at home?
I don't know.
I don't know. I need to look that up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think they are. I think they are at home.
I think they might be, but
regardless, I got Florida State. Those boys.
It don't matter where they play.
Those boys. That's number 4 team in the country. Those boys are fast. That program is back. Florida State is back, man. I got Florida State beating Clemson, even though Clemson's no slouches at all. They're number 10.
Right.
You know.
And moving on a little bit. Is that I'm looking forward to what Oregon is going to wear during their game versus Arizona this weekend.
Oh, man.
Every week they have a different uniform or a different helmet or something like that. Luckily they'll buy Nike and all that stuff. So I don't know why I'm always looking forward to see what they're going to put out on I guess later today or Saturday morning, pretty much.
I'm sure I'll have to hear a certain female's mouth from. She went to Oregon for undergrad. She knows who she is. She tunes into the arena of the mind. Allison. Yeah, I'll have to hear her mouth about Oregon. No, I don't care about Oregon. I care about Ohio State.
Oregon's going. I pick Oregon to defeat Arizona.
I got Oregon.
So
I got Oregon.
It's not a problem. The thing that some other people were talking about was that Florida Atlantic University, the defensive end Corey Henry, said that they play Alabama tomorrow. Mm-hmm. He said that they ain't what people think. They're good and everything, but they can't be beat. They can be beat too. They just execute well. They just execute and beat you. I mean, that's what a good team does. They're supposed to execute and beat you. It doesn't matter if you think they're overrated. For one, you go to Florida Atlantic.
Look at my face right now.
You guys are 1-26 against BCS teams.
You guys might lose like 70-0, man. Just because you talked, it might be worse. You know, they might have took it easy and you may beat you 45 to like 0, but now it might be 70-0. You have no chance of winning this game, man. If you won this game, this would be the biggest upset in college football history. But you have no chance. You have 0.000 chance. I just want to see what the score is going to be.
I mean, I understand where it's coming from. Any good team can be beat.
Not by them.
Not by them.
Not by Florida Atlantic.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
If they're playing like LSU or SEC school, maybe. And the SEC school was like at home against Alabama, maybe they could pull off an upset. But Florida Atlantic has no chance.
Okay.
0.
So pretty much going to run it down real quick. NFL, back to the NFL. Jets versus Dolphins this weekend. Revis is back. Revis Island. He just came back after 11 days. He just had a concussion 11 days ago. He's cleared. Should he play?
Yes. Why wouldn't he play?
For one, I don't think he should play. They're playing the Dolphins. He said it's a big game, must win.
You know Revis want to play.
But he just can't. I mean, it's the Dolphins.
But it's down. Is it down in Miami?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, if it's down in Miami, he's going to play. I mean, he wants to play. I mean, it's warm down there. No. You know?
But, I don't know. Anyway, back 49ers versus Vikings. Moss will be coming back to Minnesota since, I guess, 2010, his last stunt with them at the Notre Dome. People are talking about that. Really not talking about who's going to win the game because we already know who's going to win. 49ers are going to beat the Vikings without a doubt. And why are they making this such a big deal? Like,
he's coming back. I mean, you know, he played for Minnesota back in the day, so that's always seasons. Kind of a big deal. You know, he did big things in Minnesota. He balled out, him and Chris Carter. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's always a big deal when Moss comes back.
Another funny thing I heard when I was looking up more information about the 49ers Vikings game is that Adrian Peterson said that I don't think they faced a run attack like theirs. So, do you think Adrian will score a touchdown against the 49ers?
I mean, he might. He can. I mean, Adrian Peterson is a monster.
I understand that.
Yeah, but 49ers defense is crazy. But if it's one man, I think can run on the 49ers is Adrian Peterson. But he might not get 100 yards.
Last year, the only person to score a touchdown was Marshawn Lynch. And he's a beast.
Put the team on my back, though.
Yes.
Put the team, take them to Sizzler.
So, other games, Texans versus Denver. You think Peyton Manning's gonna redeem himself?
I got the Broncos.
You got the Broncos?
Even though the Texans are 2-0, I got the Texans losing the first game against the Broncos. Peyton Manning's gonna bounce back.
Okay.
He's not gonna have 2 bad games in a row.
And Eagles versus Cardinals.
Got Eagles.
Eagles.
Bird against Bird, and this bum Kevin Cobb against Michael Vick.
Oh man.
You know, I got Eagles, man.
So, moving on. The NFL game of the week, I feel like the game of the week is New England versus Baltimore.
Oh, most definitely.
You know, both teams lost a close game last week to the Eagles and the Cardinals. And last meeting was the AFC Championship that came down to the wire, and Billy missed a field goal for the tie. Missed. So, pretty much, who wins?
I got New England in a close one.
I didn't see that coming. He's been a big fan of Tom Brady, so obviously he was going to say that. I go with the Ravens because, you know, defense. I'm always going to preach that defense wins games, even though some people out there don't think so. But yes, the Ravens win.
Tom about to get at them boys,
and the Patriots don't have Hernandez. I mean, they got Winslow, but still.
They still got Big Gronk, though.
I mean,
Big Gronk and Winslow, that's not bad.
You got Ray Lewis.
2 tight ends.
You got some good people back there. I'm just saying. Going on, the no one cares game of the week. Jags and Colts.
Nobody cares about
Nobody cares. I would say
I kind of care. I like seeing what Andrew Luck does every week. I pay attention to him.
I mean, man, he hasn't been impressive.
No.
But I would usually go with any game with the Raiders because they play the Steelers this week. But I didn't want to do that because they automatically.
You always picking on the Raiders, man.
I don't know. You know, I'm from Cali. I can't stand Raider fans. But, you know, I give y'all respect for being fans to a team that doesn't win. NBA, shout out to @NoLookPass. I thought this tweet was really cool.
I follow him.
He said 39 days left until the NBA regular season. 39 points was the margin of victory by the Celtics against LA in Game 6 of the 2008 Finals. So
why are you bringing up old stuff, man?
I know he just hurt. Running it down real quick, Keon Dooling. It was great having you in the NBA. I know he just said
Salute, Keon.
You are retiring. Clippers exercise option for Eric Bledsoe. Great move. He did very well last year in the playoffs.
He's nice.
The ugliest alternate jerseys I've ever seen by the San Antonio Spurs, going all gray, everything. I don't know what's wrong with you.
So plain.
They look like somebody just clipped the jerseys together, or the designer just turned in whatever he had by deadline.
The gray was cool, but where's the rest of the design at?
Where's the rest of the jersey? It's just
it was like nothing on it, like a spur on
spur and number.
Right.
Somebody said spur number. Woo!
Like Danny Green just standing there cheesing. Like,
my goodness, that is beautiful. Let's just make it plain.
The Spurs. No. I don't like the Spurs.
Yeah. So, and I do have a little sad moment for a lot of people. Channing Frye was found with a enlarged heart. So he will be missing the entire season for the Suns. You know that heart screenings and NBA players is a regular part of the pre-training camp things nowadays.
Right.
Camp physicals. That's how they found Jeff Green and then Ronnie Turioff's heart problems. So it's happy they found it so he can
shout out to Turioff and Jeff Green making him back from that. Jeff Green's coming back this year. I'm happy for him because last year he missed the whole season. He's a good ball player. I've liked him since Georgetown. Yeah. Hopefully Channing Frye makes it back healthy.
You will. I mean,
rest up. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. Go to the doctor, and get back next year, man. That's sad, man.
It is. Jeff Green, Celtics, Ronnie Turioff, Clippers. So it's already shown that people do make it back, and so that's pretty much it. Also shout out to the Washington Nationals. Finally, they clinched the playoffs yesterday. The postseason, their first time since 1933 that a playoff team in Washington, D.C. will be in the postseason. Quickly to give our thoughts about Vince Young's financial issues.
That dude is
This
crazy.
Man said on Twitter yesterday,
he's crazy.
Yes, I need a job. Who doesn't? Yes, I want to be out there playing the game I love and earning a paycheck. Who wouldn't?
Stop spending all that money.
My dude, man.
Stop spending all that
everybody
money.
Wants a job, but not everybody had $26 million given to him, guaranteed, like 6 years ago.
Where's that money at?
Give me $26 million 6 years ago. I will still have $25 million in my pocket.
I don't know about all that. I probably have about 18 million still.
Well, for all the people that know me, I know I'm money conscious, so I probably could have squeezed $1 million 6 years, did a lot of things, but got some money back without even worrying.
Vision's crazy, man.
So all the money you were spending on buying shots for the world,
buying
up a whole
all them chicks.
He bought up a whole Southwest plane. There were 10 people put on board already, so he bought the rest 120 seats.
People he didn't know.
They already bought the tickets,
but he just paid for it.
And he just bought the rest of the plane just cause, so he can have the plane to himself. What was you thinking?
Dude, crazy.
Why? Why?
But think about that. That probably didn't even cost him that much money.
It didn't, but still.
Southwest
130 seats.
I just need to know where the rest of the money is. Where the rest of that didn't cost him that much money. Where's the rest of the money at?
He said it's betrayal of his financial advisors. He's starting to blame it on them. He's trying to downplay it. You really can't downplay losing $26 million in 6 years. And you probably got more on top of that because that was guaranteed. That's not counting the Eagles' money that they gave you. Or the little chump change, the $1,000 that the Bills gave you when you were there. Man, I don't have
the crazy part is he's going to get picked up by someone. He's going to keep getting picked up. He'll probably be a backup quarterback for the rest of his career unless somebody gets hurt and then he can step in and prove himself. But he'll get picked up. Him and Ocho Cinco.
Right.
Chad Johnson, he changed his name back. Chad Johnson.
But enough of Chad Johnson, enough of anything. Arena of Mine, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Charles Dickson.
Rob Parks.
@_Charles Dickson on Twitter. Check us out. Arena of Mine on YouTube. Arena of Mine TV.
@R Parks Jr. 85. RPARKS JR 85.
Thank you for staying with us the whole time. It was a lot going on these past 2 days. We're going to get it in there, get all the news to you as quick as possible off the dome, how we feel. We give you facts, we give you some fiction, and we have fun with it. Little jokes here and there.
Facebook, LinkedIn, get with us on there too.
It doesn't matter.
Rob Parks, Charles Dickson on Facebook and LinkedIn. We on there too. Social media gurus.
Yes. We love it. We like to do it.
That's where it's at, man.
Have a good weekend. We will see y'all on Monday, recapping the NFL, NCAA, and what other sports news that happened that weekend. Surely